Active minds. Zoom into space. The Sun. The star of our solar system. By Ellen Lawrence. Meet the Sun. Millions of miles from Earth, a giant burning ball of light shines in the blackness of space. Here on Earth, we see its light and feel its heat. Without its light and heat, our world would be dark and freezing cold. No life on our home planet could survive. The huge shining ball is the Sun, and it makes life on Earth possible. You should never look directly at the Sun because it will badly damage your eyes. Scientists take photos of the Sun, like the ones in this book, using special equipment. Then everyone can safely look at the amazing photos. The Solar System. The Sun is at the center of a large family of space objects. All these objects are orbiting, or circling, around the Sun. There are 8 planets orbiting the Sun. The planets are called Mercury, Venus, our home planet Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Icy comets and rocky asteroids are also circling around the Sun. Together, the Sun, the planets, and other space objects are called the Solar System. Most of the asteroids orbiting the Sun are in a ring called the asteroid belt. An asteroid. The Solar System. The Sun is the center of the Solar System. Comet. Uranus. Neptune. Jupiter. Mars. Mercury. Earth. Pluto. Venus. Asteroid belt. Saturn. The Solar System is home to small planets called dwarf planets. Pluto is a dwarf planet. What is the Sun? When you look at the night sky, you see hundreds and hundreds of stars. Our Sun is also a star, just like all those others. The Sun looks huge in the sky compared to other stars because we are close to it. All the other stars in the sky are much farther from Earth than the Sun. Like all stars, the Sun is a giant ball of gases. As the gases burn, they create light and heat. Earth is 93 million miles, 150 million kilometers, from the Sun. The Sun is so huge, however, that from Earth, it still looks big in the sky. The Sun. Surface of Pluto. This picture shows how it might look to stand on Pluto. Pluto is much farther from the Sun than Earth. From Pluto, the Sun would look like a bright star shining in the sky. Day and night. During the day, we see the Sun in the sky, but at night, it disappears. This happens because our Earth is rotating, or spinning, like a top. As Earth rotates, different parts of our planet have day and night. When the place where you live faces toward the Sun, it is daytime for you. As it spins away from the Sun's light, darkness falls, and it is night. The Sun. Day. Night. Earth. This picture shows how day and night look on Earth. It's daytime on the half of the planet that's facing the Sun. On the other half, it's nighttime. In real life, the Sun and Earth are not this close. A closer look at the Sun. The Sun and all the other objects in the solar system are moving through space. As it travels through space, the Sun is also rotating, just as Earth does. It takes Earth 24 hours, or 1 Earth day, to rotate once. The giant sun takes about 25 Earth days to spin around once. Compared to Earth, the sun is enormous. It would be possible to fit 1 million Earths inside the sun. This picture shows how the sun rotates. Earth. Sun. This picture shows the size of Earth compared to the sun. Only a small part of the sun can fit into the picture. The sun. The supergiant star Antares. Some stars are much bigger than our sun. This picture shows the size of the sun compared to a supergiant star called Antares. Now the sun looks tiny. Our amazing star. As scientists watch the sun with special equipment, they see many amazing things. Sometimes it looks as if there has been an explosion on the sun. These sudden bright flashes are called solar flares. Sometimes giant loops of super-hot gas erupt from the sun. These glowing loops can stretch into space for hundreds of thousands of miles. Solar flare. This is a photo of a solar flare on the sun. This photo shows a giant loop of super-hot gas bursting from the sun. Loop of gas. This photo shows dark sunspots on the sun. A sunspot is a place that's cooler than the rest of the sun's surface. The largest sunspot in this photo is bigger than Earth. Sunspot. Where did the sun go? As Earth orbits the sun, the moon is orbiting Earth. Sometimes the sun, Earth, and moon are in just the right position to make something exciting happen. We see the moon pass between Earth and the sun. As the moon passes across the face of the sun, it blocks the sun's light. This is called an eclipse. The sky may even get darker during an eclipse. An eclipse. The moon. This photo shows the moon passing in front of the sun during an eclipse. Sun. A total eclipse. The moon. Sometimes the moon completely blocks the sun. This is called a total eclipse. During a total eclipse, day seems to turn into night for just a few minutes. Studying our star. Humans cannot visit the burning hot sun, but we can study it with space probes. A space probe known as SDO is studying the sun right now. SDO is orbiting Earth about 22,000 miles, 36,000 kilometers, above Earth's surface. The probe beams a photo of the sun back to Earth every second. We couldn't survive on Earth without our sun. So it's important that we learn everything we can about our very special star. SDO probe. This photo shows scientists working on SDO before its mission began. Scientist. SDO probe. Sun. The name SDO is short for Solar Dynamics Observatory. This picture shows how SDO might look as it flies above Earth. SDO has captured hundreds of millions of images of the sun. In 2021, the United States Post Office released a set of stamps showing these images. The Sun Fact File. Here are some key facts about the sun. How the sun got its name. The Romans called the sun Sol. That's why we sometimes say Solar to talk about the sun. The sun's size: 864,337 miles, 1,391,016 kilometers across. How long it takes for the sun to rotate once? About 25 Earth days. The sun's speed. The sun is traveling through space at about 490,000 miles per hour, 790,000 kilometers per hour. Temperature on the sun. The temperature on the sun's surface is 9,900 degrees Fahrenheit, 5,500 degrees Celsius. The sun's distance from Earth. The closest Earth gets to the sun is 91,402,640 miles, 147,098,291 kilometers. The farthest Earth gets from the sun is 94,509,460 miles, 152,098,233 kilometers. Solar system sizes. Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Mars, Venus, Neptune, Earth, Mercury. This picture shows the sizes of the solar system's planets compared to the sun and each other. Get crafty. Melted wax crayon sun. Using melted wax crayons, make a colorful suncatcher. You will need wax paper, scissors, yellow, red, and orange wax crayons, a cheese grater, an iron, and an adult helper to use the iron. 1. Cut 2 circles from the wax paper that are about the size of dinner plates. 2. Grate the crayons onto 1 circle of wax paper. Be very careful not to rub your fingers against the grater. 3. Place the other piece of wax paper on top of the grated crayons to make a crayon sandwich. 4. Now ask an adult to iron your crayon sandwich with a cool iron. Keep ironing until the crayons melt and swirl together. 5. Hang your melted crayon sun in a window to catch the sun's light, or use it to make a space picture. Glossary. Asteroid. A large rock that is orbiting the sun. An asteroid can be as small as a car or bigger than a mountain. Comet. A space object made of ice, rock, and dust that is orbiting the sun. Dwarf planet. A round object in space that is orbiting the sun. Dwarf planets are much smaller than the 8 main planets. Eclipse. The blocking of the light from one space object by another. During a solar eclipse, the sun's light is blocked by the moon. Gas. A substance such as oxygen or helium that does not have a definite shape or size. Orbit. To circle or move around another object. Planet. A large object in space that is orbiting the sun. Some planets, such as Earth, are made of rock. Others, such as Jupiter, are made of gases and liquids. Probe. A spacecraft that does not have any people aboard. Probes are usually sent to planets or other objects in space to take photographs and collect information. They are controlled by scientists on Earth. Rotate. To spin around. Solar system. The sun and all the objects that orbit it, such as planets, their moons, asteroids, and comets. Star. A huge ball of burning gases in space. Our sun is a star.